Welcome back for another Melon Live. Excited to be here. As you guys can see, got some new shiny toys. Hold on, let me I gotta throw a little reaction for that one. Let's do the cheer. Let's do the cheer because this is a beauty. I'm excited about it. So got an exciting show today. Last week we talked about overcoming nerves, what to do when you're nervous, and just ways to kind of ease through a show, stuff that I've learned through experience and I've learned from other things. Today we're going to talk about the best cameras for streaming. So I'm excited. A lot of people ask about what camera do they need. It's a lot of assumptions that you need this super high quality top camera. And a lot of people have what they need to stream right away. So you don't have to go above and beyond and get these super luxurious cameras. You could start today, use what you have. But if you do want to, increase your stream quality, I'm gonna give you some options there too. So if you haven't, with Melon, we have a free option, but we also have the Standard and Pro, full of great features like multi-streaming, multi participants, adding multiple cameras. So much good stuff with it. And if you haven't joined the Melon community, we're there every day talking, learning about live streaming, content creations with a bunch of other people that's just like you, learning, growing, and trying to get their message out there. So first thing I want to speak out, and please let me know in the chat. I literally just got this mic and I was so excited I had to set it up. Let me know how my volume is. If I'm too loud, let me know. If you need me to turn up a little bit, let me know. But this mic, it's beautiful. I'm excited about this. I got this in the mail and I was super excited. Logitech just released a bunch of new products. And I was lucky to receive this one. This is the blue Sona microphone. Logitech's new microphone. Incredible. One, it looks beautiful. And then two, the sound is great. Super easy to set up. The quality on it is really great. So this is the blue Sona microphone from Logitech. It literally just dropped maybe 2 days ago. With a blue, I had to look at the name of this mic stand, but it's super nice. This mic stand is incredible. It's very durable, very heavyweight. But yes, check out Logitech's all the new stuff they just dropped. They dropped a new gaming console, like portable gaming console that I want. They have new lighting, which is it's incredible. I'll show you guys that too, because I think it would be a great addition for your stream. And since we're talking about cameras, lighting is super important aspect. So I'll touch on a couple of those things. And then the feature for this week that I want to highlight with Melon is the add to camera. And I'll show you guys while we're talking how you can add multiple cameras and get different angles. Say if you're a piano teacher and you want to showcase yourself while you're teaching and you want to showcase the piano. If you're painting, if you're doing cooking shows, it's so many variations that you could do, and you could show multiple angles using the add camera feature. So it's super easy. So when you're looking for a camera, the things you want to consider is the image quality, frame rate, latency, compatibility, and price. Those are the main things that most people are looking for. So it's different kinds. Most people, if you're streaming off a laptop, you have a built-in web camera, right? For me, this is the easiest way to get in. Oftentimes, it has its pros and cons, right? A lot of times, if it's built into the computer, it doesn't have the best quality, right? So if you just want to get into streaming, you're looking just to kind of start, looking to do more calls and stuff like that, the built-in is the option, right? Again, the quality might not be as good as having an outside web camera or having a DSLR camera, but it will get the job done. And one main issue with the built-in camera is the positioning, right? You have to position your laptop in a certain way to get the angle right. So that's why, to me, built-in, they're okay. They work. Again, it gets the job done, but it's a little grainy sometimes. Again, they're not meant for the best quality. They're meant for more conversations, to me. Brandon, oh, thank you for the question, Brandon. The anime guy. What's your favorite anime? So what mixer and mic amp are you using to the interface to the computer? So I'm using a Volt interface. And that was a super great interface. I think they're like maybe $100 $100, but super easy to set up, plug and play pretty much. I don't think I have to do any like drivers or anything. I'm using a MacBook. So the Volt was super easy. Turn on your phantom power to 48 V when you see that. Hooked it up to this, super easy to connect. So, you know, if you're in the mic, I would highly recommend this, and just the beauty of it. Everybody, as soon as they seen the mic, it's like, man, this is a good looking mic. So to me, it elevates. I feel fancy. I feel like I need to stick my pinky out while I talk using this mic. It's super fancy. Helsing Ultimate. I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm so behind. I used to be really into anime, and then kid and adult life, so I haven't been on it as much. But you know, it's something I definitely want to get back into. You would like to change out your Yeti X for something like that? Yeah. To me, it's worth the investment. I literally just got it. I'm excited to test it out and do more things with it. But I'm really excited. And the mic I had previously was a good mic. I can't say anything bad about it, but the design of it is just beautiful. Like how it's on the back, I don't know if you can see, but it has like a little metal, so you can pop off and adjust different things. It's like a EQ, a little small EQ in the back, and then also like a bass response on the back. Yeah, it's beautiful. But okay, so let's get back to built-in web cameras, decent, good quality, right? But again, it's ways you can improve, it's ways you can get better, and the angling, to me, it makes it a little more difficult, right? So thus, built-in cameras, if you want to get started, you want to get just something going there. The next step up is external web cameras. To me, these are a very great option, right? Until recently, until I started doing the show, that's what I was using. I was using external Logitech Brio, which is a great camera, right? You'll see a lot of streamers using this, and actually, I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to show you how you can add multiple cameras to Melon. And I'm also going to show you the Logitech Brio. So boom, let me add myself here. So here, this angle right here. Oop. What happened? Oh, I accidentally unplugged. Check. There we go. Sorry about that. Only thing about using the MacBook and these newer ones, I hate the USB-C ports sometimes, because with the newer MacBooks, it only gives you 2 slots, and it's so easy. It's so easy to unplug it or just to tap it a little bit and it comes loose. So I apologize about that. Thank you, Brandon, for letting me know. And let me know if the volume's okay. But the Logitech Brio, it's right here. Very good camera. I like the quality. It has a very wide angle to it, which gives you enough room to kind of adjust and move around. And I see a lot of people using the Logitech Brio. To me, this is a standard, right? If you're doing a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of Melon calls, you're doing, any kind of just conversational kind of thing, you're creating content, you're doing reactions, this is a good choice, right? I recommend that. But again, it's pros and cons to it, right? The depth, right? Some people want the blurry background. Some people want this certain depth, which webcams to me doesn't necessarily give you. But for the price and the quality, you can't beat it. 1080p, most webcams I would say go from like 60 to $300, right, for a good one. I believe the Brio is like maybe like 200, but it's like top of the line. It's one of the best ones you can get. So if you're looking for like an external webcam to stream with, I would go for the Logitech Brio. I use it pretty much for day-to-day kind of stuff. Whenever we have team meetings, sometimes I'll switch that one on. So it's a cool camera. And then an option that a lot of people don't know that they could use is their own phone, right? Especially updated, you can use, if you have Mac, right? So if you have the newest iOS and on your computer and on your phone, they have this thing called continuity camera, right? Which makes your iPhone the webcam, which is pretty cool. But the drawbacks to that is you have to have the newest, a certain kind of phone, the newest iOS, and then it will work. But the setup is pretty easy. So if you're in the Mac universe, it's a great way to kind of set it up, and you can use that back camera on your actual iPhone, which is going to be a super huge quality boost, right? So just keep in mind when you're using your phone, the front camera a lot of times is one quality and the back camera is another. So you can get different vibes and different qualities depending on which side of the phone that you use. So yeah, that's a cool way to do it. It's a new feature. This is pretty new, the continuity camera. I think I seen it maybe 2 or 3 months ago that it started. So option for the Mac users. Brendan says, hold on, let me highlight your comment. Says, yes, the Brio is about 200, 4K peak, 1080p 60, and 720 90. Oh, thank you. Let's see, Brio is a good quality. So I found an option for people who don't have iPhones, right? If you got an Android and you want to still use your actual phone as a camera, you can use this app called Camo, right? So what Camo does is it syncs with your computer and it makes it almost like a virtual camera, right? So it will allow you to use an Android or iPhone. I believe it's free. And then they have like, of course they have like a pro model where you get more features and stuff like that. But free one should get you in there. And then you can connect that. And so if you come into Melon, just like how you change your camera or you will add something, if you go there and you add it, it'll just show that your phone, you can connect Camo to that, and then you can just broadcast off of your phone that way. So that way, if you have an Android, if you want to use your iPhone, it'll give you a different option. See, Brandon, the anime guy, says, I must say I enjoy using Melon and my Logitech gear for streaming. I appreciate you. Let's see. Wish I could stick around. Oh, I enjoyed having you here. Thank you so much for coming through. And next week, I'll be here next Friday. I enjoy talking. Please, if you got feedback, questions, comments, I'm here. So thanks for coming through. And I'm gonna check out the anime too. I'm gonna make some time this weekend and try to see what it's talking about. So yes, so Camo is a good way to set that up. I think it's a one-time licensing fee. Again, and the downside for the cameras, sometimes the picture to me is a little distorted, or it could be, kind of blown out. It's very, what's the word? I don't want to say like fisheye, but it could give you a different look than a normal camera, right? So that would be one thing I would keep in mind as far as using your phone. But again, mostly everybody has a smartphone, and it's super easy. So that way, I feel like with streaming, people get intimidated, like, oh, I need to have the best mic and I need to have the best, and we have all the stuff around us already, so it's like this would just make it easy. Of course, we all aspire to get better stuff, but start with what you have. And it's more about the message and making sure everything is clean and neat and, setting up your stream that way rather than having the best camera, to me, because people want to see your personality, right? So long as you got good lighting, decent camera, I think your streams will be great. And Melon makes it super easy to set all of this up. So that way, you don't have to stress about it. Now, what I'm currently using And the big boy, the things that everybody I feel like kind of aspired to have is the DSLR camera or the mirrorless cameras. To me, best quality. You get that depth of field so that your background can be a little blurred. Just the quality to me is going to be the best, but also it's going to be the most expensive by far. It's a huge jump between the Logitech Brio and then a DSLR camera price wise, because you got to buy the body. A lot of them, you got to buy the lens, and then you're going to need a capture card to get that information to your computer, right? So the setup that I have a Sony A6 400, which was recommended to me from this guy named Chris that works at Streamlabs. And he gave me some really great insight on setting up the cameras, what to look for, and then just the settings, right? So he really helped me out as far as like what to pick, getting the stream to look right. So that's what I'm currently using, but you need to have the capture card. You got to look out for certain cameras. They have an auto time off. So say you're streaming and you're talking, they'll just automatically cut off after 30 minutes, right? And we don't want that. So you got to make sure the camera is capable to be set to turn off those certain things, right? These certain features. To me, the Sony A6 400 is like the standard right now. I see a lot of big streamers using this one. Quality is incredible. And also a dummy battery. That's another thing that you would need, because you don't want to have to keep worrying about charging and unplugging and going back and forth. So I have mine just sitting here. I don't move this camera. I don't use this camera for anything else besides streaming. And I have a dummy battery, which is just almost like a battery, and it runs a cord through it, and then you just connect it to the power source. So that way, again, you don't have to worry about the dying battery, stressing out if this is going to go wrong or this is going to, die out. So that keeps your stream super high quality. To me, the best looking, but by far a huge investment, a very huge investment. So again, it's great, but use what you have. It's more about getting started first, and don't feel like you have to have the biggest camera. You know what I mean? To me, I would take a Logitech Brio and be able to get started and be able to be consistent than to sit and wait to get a super crazy camera. So, keep that in mind, because I always see a lot of people say like, oh, I got to wait to get something. And it's like, no, you have the stuff right now. Start streaming, get your message out there. The Logitech C922 for now, that's also a very good one. Ian's Guitar Shack, how are you? Where are you from? Yeah, let me know in the chat. Where are you from? Yeah, so okay. And then a few tips as far as like getting your camera to look great. A tripod is a must. And then if you're using like the Logitech Brio or like more webcams, they also often have the little clip where you can put them on your monitor. So that's what I use my Logitech Brio. I have it on the clip and put it on there, so it's like stable. But you need some sort of tripod if you're using your phone. If you're using a DSLR, you need something to stabilize it, because it's gonna get shaky, and you don't want that. So the tripod is a necessity. Of course, a good microphone will help the stream. I'm just so impressed with this microphone that I'm going to keep talking about it, even though we're talking about cameras. I want to find a way to talk about this. So yeah, of course that will help. Some cameras have the microphone on there, but to me, I like having your own dedicated microphone, so that way you have more control. You can do different things with it. Lighting, which is super important, right? No matter what camera you have, if your lighting is bad, it's going to look kind of bad. Of course, the DSLRs, they can adjust, it could pick up stuff better. But still, you kind of want the best lighting. And I'm going to show you this new light that Logitech just dropped. It came out the same day as the microphone. And when I say I want this, I don't know if anybody at Logitech is watching this, but if you want to send me one, if you want to send anybody one, I volunteer. I will gladly take this and try it out. So this is the Lytra Beam. Beautiful. I like the modern design of it. I like the sleekness of it. Super simple, but it like covers so much ground. All the buttons on the back, so it just makes it look. Oh man, it would make your setup look cool. I have the double monitor setup, and then just having that bar across the top, I think would look so like great. Just with everything. But yeah, I check this out. This literally just came out maybe like 2 days ago. And I've seen a lot of people really into this. So, check it out. This is something I'm plotting on. I want to get one of these in my possession. But yeah, the lighting makes a huge difference. Lighting only second to good audio. I agree. I agree. I agree. Because if the audio is bad, then it's like nobody's gonna listen. Podcasts are around people. It's so many podcasts that I don't even watch. I'll put on the video and I don't even watch the video sometimes because I'm busy moving around. But audio is always a factor. But yeah, great lights. Check that out by Logitech. Super beautiful design. All of this stuff, to me, the new design stuff they just released is great. Like super clean, super modern. Always, to me, I keep old cameras, like web cameras. Like say I want to do different angles and stuff like that. Those to me, the older cameras, like if I have an older webcam, it's good for that. Like I have a webcam set up over here because I have some turntables right here. So I have one set up over here. So if I ever wanted to stream me DJing or something like that, I could just switch between and do different stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So don't forget, you can use all of this stuff and access it. And again, with Melon, the add camera feature, you can add up to 12 cameras in total. So that makes, man, I don't know what I would do with 12 cameras at once, but I'm sure somebody's figured out a way to accurately use them. Maybe like a live stream, or like if you're doing like a church service, that would be pretty cool. You could have different angles. That would be pretty cool. And then make sure you're cleaning the cameras, right? And the upkeep. Because these cameras, they get dusty. And if you're like taking them apart and moving them a lot, like with the DSLR, I don't move mine because I don't want to cause any damage to it. Because I know just taking it apart off the tripod, putting it on, you're just going to incur natural damage to it, right? But make sure you're cleaning the lens. Make sure you're keeping everything clear on that, because that's going to add to the visuals. And with the DSLRs, make sure the settings. I mentioned it briefly, but your ISO. And I'm not a super camera expert. I had help from someone from the team, and he was very like intelligent about cameras and walked me through the whole process. But I know the ISO is super important. Your lighting is important. Making sure that the camera doesn't automatically cut off. Those are the main things that you really want to keep in mind. And please let me know if you have questions. If there's any questions in the chat about cameras, or if about Melon, about a feature, let me know. I'm more than happy to help. Again, we're here. The community has been growing. I'm excited about the community. I'm in there Monday through Friday, answering questions, talking with everybody. I'm on all the socials, talking with everybody. And it's so many intelligent people in the community. That's why I'm like most impressed about it. It's so many people who know so much about content creation and streaming. And it's great just to see different perspectives and different ideas of what people stream. It's from TV show reactions to, musicians, to the guy that's just in here who does anime. Like all of this stuff is like, to me, it's so interesting. And it's to see how people stream and get their message out there. It's super cool. So if you ever want to like meet like-minded people, you ever want to get some information or insight, or you want to help somebody with something, join the Melon community on Facebook. Super great place to be. So make sure you're there. Because if you don't have questions now, you may have a question about a feature or something like that. Please let us know. We're here to help. We want to make sure everybody's streaming and it's running smooth. So whatever we can do to help, you let us know. We have a lot of new features coming up. We got some cool stuff coming up that I'll talk about soon. If you guys want to see more stuff about microphones, maybe I'll do microphones next, since I have this one. I have the Shure over here. It's attached to it, so I couldn't grab it like I wanted to. But I have those set up, so maybe I could do a breakdown of some mics. I can't speak enough about this one. And you could change the colors and different stuff on there. So maybe I'll do that next week. Or if there's anything that you want to see, please let me know. I've gotten all kinds of little cool gadgets lately. I'm excited to break this in this weekend. This is the Mevo. I'm gonna see how this works. I'm excited. So as you guys can see, I'm happy. I got a little goodie bag of little tech stuff, so I'm in heaven. So I'm ready to make some content. If the camera is set to 25 FPS and Melon goes at 30 FPS, does things still work? Here's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to tell you the wrong answer. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to post this right now. While we're in there, I'm going to ask the team. And if they don't get back to me in time, I will direct message you. Boom. Okay. USB or XLR microphones. So this is an XLR microphone. To me, I like the quality of XLR microphones better. To me, you get more options and more depth. But USB microphones are great for simplicity, for just like being straightforward and just easy to set up. To me, it's great. With the Shure, I was using that mostly in the USB mode. I wasn't using it with the XLR. But with this one, I use the XLR. Well, it's only XLR. But this one, to me, I don't know, the range, the sound of it is better. So yeah, but it's some great USB microphones out there. It's some really good ones. The Shure M7 is pretty good. Of course, all the Yeti stuff is super great. Like, to me, beginner friendly. To me, that's what I started, is the blue Yeti kind of stuff. Those were like my first microphones that I got, and they're super easy to connect. So yeah, business growth ready. I just put it in the chat for the team. Okay, he says yes, it will work even with 1 FPS. So yes, I think everything will work. Melon will adjust to it. So yeah, please, if you have any other questions, let me know. Do y'all have any streaming plans for this weekend? I'm actually gonna I really want to sit and make more content and figure out, what my content strategy is gonna be, and test out the new microphone and this Mevo. I'm excited about this because I get to go out and try to do some different streams. So I'm excited. So that's what my weekend plans is: make content, stream a little bit. I've been setting up my gaming setup. So that's my weekend plans. I want to know what you guys got planned. Are you guys going to make some, stream? You're going to make some content this weekend? Let me know. And then if you haven't, with Melon, make sure you look into Trovo. It's one of our new destinations. To me, it's a growing platform. When you go there, to me, it reminds me of Twitch. I don't know if you know Twitch. To me, Twitch is going through all kinds of crazy stuff right now. So as a platform, you always want to expand and find new reaches, right? And to me, Trovo reminds me of Twitch in the sorts, because, it's gaming on there, but also the just chatting, where people are just like communicating. That part is growing, right? And with any new platform like TikTok, anything like that, you want to start early. To me, the earlier you start, the easier it is to grow audience, and you're already streaming, right? So with Melon, if you're already streaming, you might as well add multiple destinations, right? So if you're already streaming on YouTube, to me, you might as well add Twitch. You might as well add Facebook, because it's going to increase your reach. There's more chances for people to see your content. So make it simple. Add Trovo in there. It's super easy to add. It's a couple of steps. You just create a Trovo account. You'll see it in the Melon destinations. And from there, you just add it to your stream. Whenever you're going to go to live stream, just pick that. And it gives you more opportunity to get new viewers, more people who will be interested in what you're doing. So check that out. We've updated the background audio, so now more features like shuffle, repeat. playlisting in there. And then we got more updates every week. It's new stuff coming out. We listen to the community, trying to just build a better product. And a lot of it just you guys have given us suggestions and feedback and recommending stuff. So if there's ever something that you see that you would want added, or you want it to work a certain kind of way, let us know. We're super open. A lot of times if you write on social, it's me that you're talking to. And we're here to help. So I'm over here running my mouth, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, let us know if it's anything that you want to see. We'll gladly at least try, or if it makes sense, and if we can, they're trying. There's a lot of smart people on the Melon team. I'm telling you, they're always updating. They live and breathe Melon, trying to make it better, which I really respect and admire about the whole team. It's like everybody wants this to be so great, and so we're always like finding ways to kind of add to and build upon. So it's been cool. So if there's no other question, hold on. Let's see. Business Girl says, good feature would be different background music going different platforms of the same stream because of copyright issues. Yes. Yeah. So the copyright it's going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, of course, using royalty-free music. And I don't know if you guys seen, YouTube is changing how they work. So instead of like striking down and muting stuff with copyright music, you could still get paid off of it. I don't think it's rolled out yet. It's like a brand new feature, but you could still get paid off of it. It's just going to be a smaller fraction, and it's going to help with those copyright issues. But again, right now, I would just try to avoid all of that. But that is a good feature. What I'm going to do again, screenshot this. Here we go. Okay, cool. So that's what I do. Whenever you guys give suggestions, I'm screenshotting them, copy and pasting. I'm adding tickets. We add into it to try to build something better. So I appreciate it. Business growth. So if that's all the questions, I'm gonna get off of here. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. Next week, I'm gonna have some more fun stuff for us. We're gonna learn some more stuff. If you guys want to see some microphone stuff, I'll do that. And I'll come up with some cool stuff about just making engaging content, repurposing different content. So yeah, if you guys want to see something, let me know. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys have a great week. Please make some content. Go on Melon, stream, get your message out there, talk with some people, connect with people in the chat. And I will be back next Friday at 1. So it's going to be a good time. Please join us. See you next Friday. Thank you.